Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. As you can see in the lineups here, we're going up against a 2.6 lineup, and you gotta be unpredictable, especially we're trying to chase 6,000 trophies at this point. You gotta be unpredictable against a 2.6 lineup. So here we go. I don't have anything to start with. They have a fireball. They could use that or log to just do damage on tower. So I put up a tombstone just to see what they have. They go with skeletons. So skeletons tells me that they either have Expo or Hog 2.6, or they're cycling to get to something else. Maybe a Royal Giant. Could be something big. Could be P.E.K.K.A. You know, just have to keep that in your mind of like, okay, those skeletons really don't mean anything. They're cycling towards something, and right now they don't have anything they can play. So I can take advantage of it by going with card, but I don't, because I figured that they're going to have Expo. They have Hog. I whiff on that zap. And so nothing doing at this point. Okay, now we can start with an actual build here. So we go with Hut. They bring in Ice Golem. So now I know that this is completely a 2.6 deck, and there's nothing really that's going to change it. The reason I put Mortar right there, I could attack the tower, but if I attack the tower, they're just going to load up everything to stop that Mortar, and they're just going to keep cycling back to Hog. I will have pretty much wasted an opportunity to really, I guess, kind of control the game my way. So by putting Mortar right here, I'm telling my opponent, hey, I know what you have in your lineup. It's pretty simple. I know what you have in your lineup. You're gonna have to figure out how to beat my lineup, which you probably have never seen before. Mine is really unorthodox, but there's 2.6s everywhere. So I'm waiting for Mortar to hit Musketeer, and that was actually a mistake because that fireball pushed her back instead of forward, and that was a really big concern because I thought that when they put down that cannon, that the Mortar was going to attack the cannon. And I think they figured that out too, that if they put down a cannon at this point, maybe the Mortar will attack the cannon and not Musketeer, and then perhaps Musketeer will get a shot in on the tower. So because when you're playing up against 2.6, every move, every attack on the tower is just so crucial. Like they use that fireball right there, and they use that fireball to get rid of my my buildings instead of go after the tower. That's 200 something damage that's not on the tower. So that's really, it's really important, because every attack is just crucial in this type of game against this type of opponent. So I decided, okay, let's just go with Cart to see what they come up with. And if they didn't have that Musketeer, they just had enough elixir to pull off Musketeer. If they didn't, we were home free, but it's fine. Okay, we still have Tesla, and so nothing's really happened in the first minute and a half of this game, which is fine. So this is going to be a 6-minute game. You can already tell this is going to be a 6-minute game unless there's like a massive mistake on my part. So they bring in Hog, and then I put down the Inferno Tower kind of left center. But if you look at where they dropped Hog on the right edge of the bridge. That allowed him to go to the tower. Now we're still hooked on it, but you see where that spacing allowed Hog to get through. So they have the lead now. I put this Mortar. It looks like a mistake, but I put this Mortar on the back because I'm figuring that, okay, Musketeer's going to be playing toward the center of their side of the field. So I'm going to try to anticipate that, and if they have cannon as well, because they're going to plan cannon when I bring in Cart. That's kind of the plan that I'm figuring that they're guessing they're going to do. So they're going to anticipate my cart with cannon. I'm going to have Mortar to kind of stop that attack, or at least help Cannon at least get to the tower. So, see, so they did play more Musketeer in the center, and then we get rid of her. And then they play that Ice. Now, I thought that Ice Spirit was a mistake, because they must have not seen, well, if they had, if we flipped the field, they should have seen that the Tesla was right right there when they dropped the Ice Spirit. Perhaps they were looking at the Inferno Tower. So, like, if you look at it on my end right here, you see that if you pay attention to the Inferno Tower's kind of masking the Tesla, and so it's not easy to see. But on their side, they should be able to see that the Tesla is almost full health, and that one was just kind of iffy, because I figured that was the opportunity to go. So I bring in Cart, and we just missed. So now I have a Mortar with a blocker. We get rid of Musketeer. Now they still have the lead, and they have to waste 3 on Cannon. So there's a lot of these attacks that are happening right now, and none of them's happening on my Princess Tower. So if you see what the health is of both Princess Towers at the moment, we're pretty good, actually. The only mistake was that we put the Inferno Tower just outside of Hog's range, to where Hog got free. That's the only mistake we've made at this point. So we've limited our mistakes. They bring in Hog again, thinking they were going to try to get through it, but nope, not this time, because I played Tesla up. And so I try again with Cart. They bring in Musketeer, and I really thought that Musketeer was going to stay where she was and attack the Cart, but she didn't. She started walking away, and that's why when you look at the Fireball in that situation, the Fireball whiffed, when I was anticipating, okay, Musketeer's going to stay right there. She's going to get hit. Cannon Cart hits her, and then we're free. But it didn't happen. But we still got... Oh, no, actually, we didn't get damage on the tower. So now I'm concerned that, okay, if Cart gets through, it's basically a trade. If Cart does not get through, this is bad, because Musketeer is going to be coming with Hog any moment now. You see, it's almost at 4 elixir. And Cart did not get through, so we have to play Inferno Tower, stop Musketeer. And then now I have blocker, so we try Mortar again. They play Musketeer on the far left, because they know I don't have help on the left side. I thought Musketeer... Now, again, I thought Musketeer was going to get hit by the Tesla. It didn't, which... When I dropped Cart, I thought, okay, we're going to have 2 attackers on Musketeer. That's great. And then Cart's going to be free, probably with half health. They're going to have to answer with either Ice Golem, Skeletons, or Ice Spirit. This Cart right here, I thought this Cannon right here, I thought was really questionable again. They had to have seen that Tesla was right at the river, or between the 2 slices of cake. It was season 9, but they had to have seen that Tesla was right there. They just wasted 3 elixir for that, and now I'm free. Now my only guess was that they were just trying to take down Tesla damage for that moment when Hog was going to be played. But if you see right here, Hog just continued on because of that tombstone, which was still there. So it didn't work out. And again, they come in with another Hog. I can't believe they cycled that fast. When in the game, I was surprised that they had cycled that fast. Now, we're still here. A minute 23 left. We've gotten a shot on the tower with Mortar, and now we're in the lead. Look at what's happened in pretty much was it 3 minutes or something? Or yeah, almost 3 minutes since Hog got those couple of shots on the tower when I missed that Inferno Tower. they haven't really done anything since, because I've been able to kind of throw them off with all of these mortar attacks, these Teslas, and really they made a couple of mistakes by placing items on the, I guess, right up front, river, whatever you call it. By placing those up front, they got evaporated right away, and they weren't able to do anything. I can't remember the last time they threw a fireball at the tower. I don't think they have. And now we have the lead all of a sudden. So I don't mind this losing Cart's wheels at this point, because if I lost Cart's wheels in this right where it was attacking Musketeer, then Hog is going to be going right to that and not going at the tower. So it's a benefit. I'm fine with that move, and then I can play Mortar on its left, and then we can build an attack from there. So as you see right here, I have a blocker here. That was a very last second play on that Tesla. I was hoping Hog didn't get a shot in, did not, and now we have a big lead. And essentially, in this case, we have a big lead that we're able to just kind of bring in blockers. I think when my opponent looks back at this game, they're going to realize, okay, they should have played more Fireball. And I mean, you see, like, I'm putting just like a bunch of garbage on the board, and that's just to block a Hog, because I know for sure that right now, like a lot of other 2.6 lineups that I played, they would have just stopped using Hog at this point. They would have just gone with nothing but fireballs, because the fireball is a guarantee shot on the tower. Hog, you don't know if it's going to get on the tower. And see, like, now I think they realized that was a mistake. That if they just said, okay, I'm not using Hog the rest of the game, I'm only using fireball, they win. I shouldn't say they win this game, but it's more likely that it's a closer game, because I'm getting scared that, oh, okay, despite all of what I'm doing, they're just throwing fireballs at the tower, instead of trying to find that one opening where Hog gets through. After that initial attack the Hog did, Hog got one shot on the tower the rest of the way. So we were able to really limit the damage. And I think had they traded all those Hog attacks for fireballs on the tower, it definitely changes how I approach the game, and they're probably in the lead all the way to the finish, or perhaps it's just a lot closer. So that's just something to be aware of if you play 2.6 Hogs. I think this is the type of game where, you know, we both made quite a few mistakes, quite notable mistakes. I think that Inferno Tower placement in the beginning, that could have been the end, because I played a lot of lineups this late towards 6,000 and trying to get to 6,000, where one mistake it's over. And that Inferno Tower play really could have been the end of it, even though we're only, I guess, like 90 seconds into the game. It could have been over right there. So this was a fun one. This was a wild one. I'm glad to have gotten the win. Hope you learned something out of this. You know, you're going to face a lot of 2.6 lineups as you rise up in the ranks, and hopefully this type of game helps you out. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.